Alright guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video. It's Snapshot time and it's 16W41A on a Thursday. And yeah, I'm here with Raghu and Niels. Hi guys.
Hey,
Hey-ho.
We're in the same test world we showed you on the last Snapshot. And yeah, lots of stuff got changed again. Things with observer blocks and the whole translocation thing is gone now for sure. Also, shifting floors, as you can see, got fixed again. And even, like maybe we can replace these blocks real quick with soul sand to demonstrate that. Oop, wait. Let it stop. Okay. Oh no, lever should be off. Okay, so before you could use...
Wait, one more. No.
Yep. Before you could use soul sand for that. And yeah, that's a thing of the past too. It's a bit sad, but eventually it might happen. So yeah, no more witch farms using shifting floors even with soul sand. That's a thing. And yeah, the fast translocation here pretty much broken. Using fence gates, that was a nice design. Others even showed a bit faster ones that went 320 blocks per second. This one was 280. It's also gone because fence gates no longer push minecarts along, so don't rails. Yeah, over here Raghu's really nice fast translocator is broken now too. It makes for a nice clock though.
Yep. But that's all it's good for now.
That's
Bad
a bit
times.
sad. Oh, did it dupe a rail here?
No,
no, it
it's
got it from here.
Ah,
from
okay.
here.
Yeah, okay. Hey, rail duper. No. So, yeah, translocation, say bye-bye to the translocation. You know, the basic behavior that entities get pulled through blocks. And now it also doesn't work with fence gates or anything else along these lines. There is potentially an alternative to that, but it is super redstone heavy and extremely laggy. Senkarn and Pi and so on showed like block warping a while back, and we did some tests in that test world, and it turns out actually you can block warp minecarts now. So theoretically you could make a really fast transportation system, but it's not really viable as of now. Maybe some people will be really smart and come up with something that works in that regard. But still, you know, there was the old school piston bolts. Ultimate Redstone, I think, showed one of the first designs there. And here we got a pretty simple version of this diagonal track design. So last time people were complaining that I didn't write it myself, but here I go. And yeah, that works. That is a 20 meter per second translocator, if you want to call it like that. It's more like a regular piston bolts. Maybe Niels, you can give it a little whirl too.
I mean, it actually uses the same technique as piston bolts, so it does nothing have to do with translocators.
No, not at all. And yeah, pretty much you have string up here. The string updates the observer block. Observer block updates the redstone or powers the redstone behind it, and then the piston extends. So that's a cool design, I would say. It's not as fast. It's 20 meter per second, but it's still faster than traveling normal minecarts. It's a bit painful to build, you know, with the bendy rails here. If you make a mistake once, you have to redo it all. But it's quite cheap and compact. So it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. It's, you know, before we only had the 20 meter per second things. Now then people got a bit crazy with translocation and it went really fast. Now we got this. So yeah, still works. Here there was some testing, you know, using update orders, but that didn't really work yet. To look into that a little bit more. A fun little thing is cauldrons now can transport items. That is something that might be useful. For example, in the Nether, if you need to transport items around. So, you know, like say we throw something in here, then it's properly in there, and then if you use a piston on that, before the items used to glitch out, you can actually push it along, and maybe, you know, diagonally push a block or cauldron along, warp them. But yeah, it always is a bit redstone heavy if you want to make it somewhat fast. So it's not really super useful, but it's something, I guess. You could also sit inside the cauldron and push you along. You know, that would also a way to transport things fast. You can also stick a minecart into a cauldron and then push that along. But yeah, that's not really fast. You have a stack of blocks on you and then you push yourself along like that. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. So how did they change the observers? Yeah, first of all, here's a little bit of buggy behavior with an observer. You have pretty much an instant inverter here. So let me reset it. Look, put a signal into the observer and then this stays lit. It will always be lit. It's not coming off even if you click it one more time. I don't think that is intended behavior. If you give it an update though, say few ticks delay, goes off again. So that is not intended behavior. Well, observers before did strong power blocks that were behind them. Also, the way you place them is changed nowadays. It's like in Pocket Edition, you know, it flipped around. But yeah, you know, before you could have a block behind it, and then if you put an update in there or a signal in there, it would strong power it, like so. And right now you can see that's not happening anymore. If you have redstone dust though, you can get an output. As you can see, quick output here. The thing is though, the signal now has a signal length of 15 or signal strength of 15. So it puts out a strong current, but not into a block, which is kind of odd in my opinion. I mean, you can see it goes all the way to back there. So that also made the observers a bit less useful, because before they strong powered a block, but only did put out a signal length of 1, right?
Yeah, so that was actually an incredibly useful feature, because a signal strength of 1 minimizes the lag that's created by redstone.
Yeah.
While if you have a 15 signal strength, I mean, if it turns off, basically it goes through the signal strength levels from 15 to 14 to 13 to 12 and so on, and each time it gives updates all around the blocks, which creates a lot of lag.
Yeah, so I showed this super compact item elevator. This is a new design that is pretty much nothing fancy. It's just a clock, and then if you toss items in there, it will pump them up. Before you could make this thing really compact. I showed a video about that, but as observers no longer strong power the air block pretty much in front of him as well, that doesn't work anymore, and you have to do it like that. It's still, you know, quite compact. But for high item loads, those elevators were never a good thing anyways, because eventually you will clog up if you have like a lot of items coming through. But it's still it's nice that there's some item elevators like that, test item elevators, you know, that's what you call them. So another thing we came across that is also quite the odd behavior. So let's say we have this shulker box right here, right? Let's put one on top. If we'd open it, we would expect it would trigger the tripwire there, but it doesn't. Maybe you can open it one more time so you can see it's clearly in there, but it doesn't. Maybe that would get fixed.
Just open it.
Yeah.
So,
It doesn't. So that's nice. If you have a boat though, for example, you can still make it work and update that or detect that update. See, the boat it works, or put a minecart or whatever on top of it. Also here Zizuma Void showed a design, pretty much used shulker boxes as buttons, and it was set up like that. You had two rails next to each other, like so, like this, and there. Wait, we need to make it a bit bigger so it actually stays. And you would have a detector rail here, like that, and then you would have a minecart sitting on here, and you'd push it over there with a shulker box. That was actually a pretty neat setup. But now, as you can see, the minecart gets warped over there and doesn't stay on the old track. And yeah, there was a bit of glitchy behavior, but it doesn't work anymore. Same goes for if you like would go with an incline here, try different setups. Like if you, for example, use it like this, let's say like this, and then you would have an incline here, you would expect maybe that the minecart would roll back, but it's not the case, as it's only pushed over half a block, so it's still on the rail below. It activates this rail, but it's not rolling back because it's not fully up there. Like if you push it up a little bit further, whoop, okay, you knock it out, but it would normally, it would normally roll down, like, you know, it would go back into default position. But with the shulker box, it doesn't do that. So that sucks a bit. Hopefully, maybe there's a little bit of a change to that. I definitely consider this here a bug, that the shulker box doesn't trigger the redstone, the tripwire here. That is quite some odd behavior. So yeah, translocation gone, shifting floors gone, pistons behaving a bit differently now, observers behaving a bit differently. I wished they would have left the observers the way they were, but it's just what it is. It's no reason to really get mad about it. They're still useful. I mean, as you could see over there at the pretty nice piston bolt. I mean, you couldn't really do that compact without observers beforehand. But yeah, other than that, fast travel for now might be a thing of the past, but I'm convinced that somebody in the community will have a good idea. We pointed out some things, block warping and so on. Maybe that's an option. Maybe use entities like horses to warp them around real quickly. We will see. So that's that. Still looking forward to 1.11, and I hope, you know, the technical community won't get too mad. I mean, developers just try their best to fix buggy behavior. And sure, the community fell in love with translocation for quite some time. It made for some really useful stuff. But, you know, that's Minecraft. It changes and changes, and sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're not that happy, but still it's a great game. And I'd say we wrap it up. Anything else we need to add?
Nope.
No?
No, I don't think so.
Don't think so.
Oh yeah, the immortality is gone, by the way, with the totems there. It works now, so if you die, it actually gets consumed. And yeah, there was also a command block update, which is actually a pretty useful one. You know, if you have wrong arguments in there and you know, have a typo, you will not kill all entities around you anymore unintentionally. It will just do nothing and give you like a message that you typed in the wrong command, which is a nice command block fix. But for us, who mainly play survival and technical Minecraft, not that important. In any case, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.